Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of a season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Pittsburgh Pirates.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Ooh, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Jay Lee gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4, but the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game, and that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game, give him a chance to win. All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Pirates. And I'm looking at David Freese. You know, this guy's really transformed his game. Early on, nice third baseman. Then he was able to play a little first base and kept himself in the big leagues a little bit longer than most people expected.
At the plate, Jim Edmonds. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up. Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. Here it comes, 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Here it is on 3-0. Tough slider down low for a strike. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Batting second baseman, Diaz.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. popped up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman, Mark McGwire.
Into the box now, Mark McGwire. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Well, that was an impressive swing. A fastball, he's able to hit a foul ball home run with it, but he got out in front of it a little bit too much. Timing just a tad off.
And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Line towards center field. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Well, he saw everything in the kitchen sink. He fouled off a bunch of pitches and then was able to get the pitch he wanted and get a base hit.
In now, Ozzie Smith. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Marte. And that's the third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Seth Hargrove is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, I'm really looking forward to watching this guy pitch. He had over 250 strikeouts last year. When you get to that mark, it just tells you a lot about the stuff that you have and the ability to put away hitters. I'm looking for that today, to watch him put away a number of hitters in this game as well. All right, here's how the Cards line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate, Yadi Molina. See all that gold? He's wearing it for a reason. He can frame it, he can catch it, he can call the game. He's got great footwork to make the throws. You better be careful if you lead off first base. He'll stray down there and drill you. He'll get you. He will, I'm telling you. He'll pick you off.
So coming to the plate, Willie Stargell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
First baseman, Willie Stargell.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second.
And with one away, a lovely
fielder,
look there at PNC Park here in Pittsburgh. You see the dimensions on the bottom left of your screen. 325 down the line in left, 389 out to left center, 399 to straightaway center field, 375 headed toward the water in right center, and 320 to the foot of the scoreboard down the right field line. Here's Gregory Polanco. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Now, Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls the corners. A little wider, but up and down, he's not giving you much. So if you just put a little square up there, that's him.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. One out, nobody on. Three and 0 now. Here it comes on 3-0. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the two-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just one out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Into the box now, Ralph Kiner. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. After the walk, a quick check on first. Just keeping him close. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Pitch inside. And they got him. Boy, Molina put that one right where it needed to be.
Hey, not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
One and one, here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. At the plate, Matt Carpenter. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
13, Matt Carpenter.
Into the windup and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing your 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Taken in by Gung. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Way in front of that fastball. One and two, here it comes. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
Hit hard up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
Here's Randall Grichuk. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Kiner will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 9th, catcher Seth Hargrove.
At the plate, Seth Hargrove. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Runners at 2nd and 3rd with 2 gone. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Cards strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Here's Starling Marte. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the 2nd.
Fielder, Starling Marte.
First delivery to him on the way. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. And he lays off for ball one.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Two-two pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Kang, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli,
as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit down the third base line. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Well, the big fella hits the ball to the wall and they hold him to a single. Now, we all know catchers can't run very well, so I can't jump on him for not having speed.
Josh Harrison stands in. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Grichuk, and that retires the side. Pirates leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. The Steel City skyline on a nice day for baseball in western Pennsylvania. Happy to have you with us on MLB Network.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
Riding in once again, Jim Edmonds. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground up the middle. Gung to his left. He's there. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
First delivery to him on the way. Aledmus Diaz is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a look over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. They're trying to put the first run on the board, so you can bunt, move them up. Now you're second and third. You may draw the infield in, or if they sit back, get the easy ground ball, and you pick up the first run of the game. But it's all set up with those back-to-back singles, and now you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of the inning.
Into the box now, Mark McGuire, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Hey, it's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Smith, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here it comes, 1-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Third inning, no score to this point. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Here's Matt Carpenter. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
Comes set with the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So striding in, David Freese. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
David Freese.
First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Piscotty on his horse. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Pitcher, Jay Lee.
Now at the plate, Jay Lee. Into the windup and the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Willie Stargell. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Grichuk over to his right. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Stephen Piscotty. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Stephen Piscotty.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
1-1. Here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball. Set to deliver on 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
In now, Randall Grichuk. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, and now you go down 0-2. You have no idea what he's going to throw here. The at-bat's almost over.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Stargell is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Gregory Polanco. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Number 25.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Set to deal on 2-2. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Ralph Kiner.
Digging in to try it again. Ralph Kiner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit hard but foul. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, center fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music. Up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the pitch on 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Stepping up to the plate, Seth Hargrove. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Well, he's pitching well. They send him back up to the plate, and what does he do? He rewards him with a base hit. So this is a great game for him so far.
Into the box now, Jim Edmonds. Fouled straight back. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there.
The batter,
no doubt he was
second baseman.
completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz down the first baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
So we just witnessed some elite speed going from first to third as Showtrack is demonstrating. You won't find many other guys in this or any other sport for that matter that are capable of picking them up and putting them down like he can, and it ended up making a play not even close at third.
Into the box, Mark McGuire, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Oh and 1, here it comes. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Matt, here we are, double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe get a ground ball and get 2, right? But he comes with the fastball right there. Now nobody knows what to see. This is going to be an interesting at bat.
The 1-2 pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Once again, a 3-2. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. No runs on 6 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. He'll try it again. 3-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ozzie Smith stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Ball 4. Looks like the pitching coach might want to have a chat here.
Not sure why the pitching coach is even going to the mound. This guy's been on cruise control the entire game. Might be he's just giving his pitcher a chance to catch his breath, regroup, and regain some of that focus.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Hard on the ground toward short. Gung is there, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. 3 left for St. Louis. Halfway home, still no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jung-Ho Kang. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jung-Ho Kang.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
A runner in scoring position with none out. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman
Josh Harrison stands in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
This is a situation you love as a hitter. It's an RBI situation tailor-made for you. If you hit the ball on the ground, you're going to pick up that run, and it's going to give you the lead.
Ready with the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And the pitch on 2-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Miles Rosales will come on now and run at first base following the injury. Here's David Freese to stand in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
23, David Freese.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here comes the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
I like the aggressiveness, Matt. He hits the batter, then he comes right back with the fastball and says, dare you to hit it. I'm coming after you.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Pitch out, nothing doing. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Miles Rosales will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Second base, number 19, Miles Rosales.
Ready for another shot now. Stephen Piscotty. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Into the windup and the pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Now the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count
Now batting,
0-2 and then
left
start
fielder,
working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Kiner's there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Ready for another chance? Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And there's ball one. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, but if he gets through this inning, I think they'd be happy with it. To get through 6 innings and just a little over 100 pitches, I think that's pretty good outing.
Pitch number 100 on its way. Out of play. The 1-2 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still no score. Striding in once again, Jay Lee comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jay Lee.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down
number
all
8.
afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Standing in now, Willie Stargell. Ball 1. No hits to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. On its way is pitch number 75. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
And now a pitch on the way. To short, hit hard. Smith is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gregory Polanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in to try it again, Ralph Kiner, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside. 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready with the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Has a look, now the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready once again, Starling Marte. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
The 0-1 delivery. And he misses with it. 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back here in Pittsburgh, neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in and looking for more, Seth Hargrove. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, the guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th. And stepping in, the veteran center fielder, Jim Edmonds. Into the windup and the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
0-1. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. One and two. Here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
2-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Aledmys Diaz.
Digging in once again, Aledmys Diaz. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
No strike.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hard hit towards center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Matt, that's his third hit of the night, his third single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
McGuire.
Digging in, Mark McGuire. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch. A sinker from a right-handed pitcher going into the right-handed batter, and he's able to get the bat head out and hit it in the left field. That was really cool.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Smith. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Two down, runners at first and second. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh, and we still have no score. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploding fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now, you can't catch up to that. It looks great to you coming in, but you have to get your bat in the position to get on top of it, and it's just too...
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow.
Catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Ready now, Francisco Cervelli. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Miles Rosales. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. The 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Bottom of the 7th inning. He'll go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Miles Rosales has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here's David Freese to stand in as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get back in safely. And another throw over. And the runner back. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Piscotty is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. We are still scoreless. Here's Matt Carpenter. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Curveball that time, not even close. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. Nothing our score, as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder Randall Richett.
Brian Pena will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Brian Pena.
And a fastball just a bit up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 now to Pena. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Wade LeBlanc is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Wade LeBlanc.
Yadier Molina will be the first to greet him here, as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Just missing here. 2-0.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiner's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Cardinals, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Dexter Fowler is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field, number 28.
Daniel Lopez is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get one at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Willie Stargell.
Stepping up to the plate, Willie Stargell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup and the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. One and 0 pitch on the way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Bases are empty, one man out. Too high, and it's 3-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0, he wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0, he made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, they did a nice job of trying to change his eye level. The fastball up, off-speed pitch down.
25.
Problem was, it just didn't work.
Polanco.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Jonathan Broxton enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Broxton.
Here's Gregory Polanco, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here he comes on 2-0. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So stepping in, Ralph Kiner. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Center fielder number 6.
Here's Starling Marte. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Broxton sets. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
One 0 count. Here it is. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2 men are on with 2 men out. In there, 2-1.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping up now, Jung Ho Gong. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Now, Matt, that's a great pitch. I mean, look, he's in a jam. So what do? You go with the slider that he's probably going to reach for. Good pitch.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Pirates leave them loaded. Still no score. Juan Nicasio will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Nicasio.
Sean Babb is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like a slider there. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. The 1-2 pitch. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder Jim Edmonds.
In now, Jim Edmonds. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. The 0-1 delivery. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. The 2-1 home to Edmonds. Hit hard toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. The 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late.
I don't know what he was looking for right there, but man, he got a piece of that changeup and was able to foul it off. But that's a ball sitting right there for him to hit, and he was late with this. So I don't know what he's looking for something harder probably.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box now, Mark McGuire, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. Now the 2-0, and that slider must have been low. It's ball 3. The 3-0, and a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 3-1 pitch. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone, and with 2 out in the 9th, they have taken the lead. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now batting.
In now, Ozzie Smith.
Ozzie Smith.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will make it down to the wall near the 320 sign.
He just scorched that ball up the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Into the box, Matt Carpenter. And that misses ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
2 out here and a runner at second. Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so they'll go ahead and give him the freebie here.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. His lifetime line against Nicasio, 2 for 9. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And a changeup right down the middle.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
2 down, runners at first and second. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Sun Hwan-Oh takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 26, Sun Hwan-Oh.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
High fastball is in there.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. One and two. Here it comes. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Miles Rosales will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in now, David Freese, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and with that, the Bucks are down to perhaps their final strike of the ball game.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 2-0 finish today. Jonathan Broxton claims the win out of the pen, his first. Sun Hwan-oh closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 2 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Pirates, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 21 minutes. Our paid attendance at PNC Park this afternoon, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.